Hi there, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. I have a really simple card today using this Dear Santa cling stamp set. Now, the minute I saw this in the catalogue, I knew I needed it because this girl scribbling her list, that's me. From now on, she's called House. It's definitely me. So I'm inking her up with my Memento ink and I'm stamping her down. Look at her go with that absolute determined scrawl on her face. I'm telling you, the second I saw it, I knew. I was like, I bet that's what I was like as a child. So I'm going to give her some wild wheat hair. I'm using the light and dark just to blend those colours in there. And I'm going to be colouring her in all over so that she really pops on the card. Okay, and what I've done is I've used the light wild wheat and then I've gone over with the dark where I think the shadows and the shading should be so that she's got that sort of second, I don't know, textured look, I suppose, before going back over with the light and merging them both in together and so that they blend quite nicely. Following that, I'm going to be using the Flirty Flamenco on her bow. I'm just using the one colour there because her hair is already textured enough for me. And I'm also going to be colouring in her hands and her face. So I'm using the skin tone blends for that. I've gone in with one of the pinker shades and then I'm going to just add a slightly lighter shade on top to sort of tone the face down. And then I'm using Petal Pink Light and Dark on the whole of her romper suit because she's a happy little pink girl. Finally, she's got the scrawl that she's writing, so I'm going to be using ivory for that and I'm colouring all of that in, including the tail bit. I did think about doing the top and the bottom different colours, but I wanted the focus to be on her and not to be detracted from her. And then finally, colouring in her eyes. She's got light balmy blue eyes and finishing her feet. And there she is. That's me. So I'm just going to punch her out using one of the circle punches. And I'm ready to start building my card. So for the card, I'm going to be using the embossing folder. This one here is one of the normal sized embossing folders, which is really handy. We do have lots of different sizes. We have ones that fit the mini, so they're thin and narrow. We have the normal size, which is your normal card base, and then we have the maxi ones as well. So there's always something for you. So I'm just running that through my cut and emboss machine just off camera because my camera is too low for it to fit in between my desk and you. And then that's what that looks like. Okay, looking at that, I thought that looked quite busy with the background, so I knew I wanted to bring something else in. So I thought about putting the sentiment on there, and I'm going to use this Dear Santa. It's so cute with the R and S being the wrong way around. I think it genuinely looks like a child's done it, and I really like that idea. And rather than cutting it down to an actual label size, I decided to make it into a banner piece. So it's on a piece of cardstock that's already 10.5 centimetres, so it's already the width of my card. And I've cut it down so it's 3 centimetres wide, so it's going to be a big banner across the centre of the card. And to me, that just broke it up so that the background wasn't looking too busy. And then I've got her to add on. So you could add her on in any different place. And you can see here I'm looking and I'm dotting her around to see where I like her best. But I do like her just in this top corner. So I'm going to add some seal and stick her down as well. And that's pretty much the front of the card done and designed. So you can add it now onto your base. This is the thick basic white cardstock. And I folded that and scored it. I did fold it. I scored it first and I folded it, then I burnished it. Let's get the right order. And then add the front on top so that gives you your completed card. And then I'm just going to add some embellishments on because I always like making things pretty. I'm using the white metallic enamel effects and I'm just popping them on the side of the card so it stays in keeping with the embossing folder on the back. What do you think? Honestly, this one really spoke to me. And when I looked at it, I thought it looks a bit white, so I want to add some more colour on. So I grabbed the grey metallic enamel effects, it's just like the white, and I added it into the middle of some of these eyelets that are on the embossing folder, just to create a bit more texture in the background. If you are using our metallic enamel effects, they look amazing, but they do take time to dry. So make sure you put it on the side for about 10-15 minutes. And there you are, the finished card. What do you think? Honestly, she just looks so cute, and I know she's got a whole list of amazing things going on there. You can get this and everything else I've used from my store, slimandstylish.stampinup.net. And for a closer look, do pop over to my Instagram at slimandstylish, because I've got close-up pictures on there. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.